the October meeting of the Maumelle Civil Service Commission to order. Our first order of business, I got so many papers here, make sure I'm looking at the right thing, is approval of the September 10th, 2018 Commission regular meeting minutes as written. And I will entertain a motion when you're ready.
I move we accept them as written.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor say yes. Yes. Any opposed, no. Motion carries. Our next order of business is a discussion and possible vote for a change in the rules and regulations concerning police captain from 60% written to 60% assessment center. Chief, under new business, which is supposed to come after that, I see where you want to discuss that assessment center. Is that a discussion we need to have before we tackle the vote, or does it matter?
And I do not. I was talking to Mr. Durham, and he said, do you have anything for the Civil Service Commission? And I said, this. Like, I wanted to discuss it, but I don't. But I was just
Okay.
saying this is the only thing I got.
This is it. So we'll back up to the old business. You have in hand, and we discussed this last week, but you have in hand the proposed language changes that city attorney and HR put together for us to look at and vote on their approval. And if you follow that all the way through, basically all it's doing is replacing written evaluations or written examination evaluations to evaluations. Yes, sir.
For the commissioners, it's in the 3-hole punch, 3 sheets.
Right, it's what he handed out to us.
Right.
Just so you know.
The
what you're
most
looking at.
recent October 8th
Okay,
revision.
just wanted to make
Right.
sure everybody was on the same page.
And there is the change in the language that we are voting on tonight. It only affects the position of police captain. And I think they nailed it when I read through it. I think they've got it the way we want to have it. But I will give you a chance to read that and comment if you want to.
I just want to make sure I'm clear under, I guess it's the second or third page there. Under competitive examination,
Yes, sir.
list for promotion shall be based on results from evaluations and may include, but is not limited to, written examinations. But that doesn't pertain to the captain position, is that correct? Because then you're looking back at written examinations again.
I would say the contentious word there is may include.
Okay,
But-
that's
but
fine
I
with
think it's
me.
written in a way that it gives us some flexibility. I mean, it'll work fine, in my opinion.
Okay, I'm fine.
This leaves it if they want to go back to a written test or give a written test, it can be done
Without changing it again.
without changing the
I
policy.
agree. Okay, I just want to make sure I was clear on that.
Well, so to be clear, we've changed the police captain from written to assessment, so if they wanted to go back to a written, we would have to change the rules, reassessing
That's the way I read it
Yeah.
as well.
Right.
But I think what they're doing there with that language is giving us the freedom to differentiate between captain and other
Exactly.
positions.
Exactly.
That's the way I read it.
I'm fine.
Any other comments on the proposed change in the language for police captain evaluations? Yes, sir.
And I think this was probably a mistake that was already in there. But if you look at the third line from the bottom in the first paragraph, it says there is no 11 need for establishment. Is that the way y'all's reads?
Yes, that's the way it reads, and it probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know what
So-
that means.
I don't know what it means either, but I think there's just a typo there that the 11 needs to be struck, but I think it was probably in there prior to also, so
Yeah.
when I was reading through this, I just saw that.
First paragraph, third from the bottom.
Chairman, I believe that might have been that was the page break originally from page 11. So it included that number at the bottom, so if I'm not
Sucked it
mistaken.
up in there.
Yeah, that's probably where that derives from, but yes, good catch on the actual language.
So if you want to approve this, I need a motion to approve it with the correction of the, we're going to call it a typo just because we don't know what else to call it, with the correction of the typo, the number 11.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, say yes. Yes.
Yes.
Any opposed, no. Motion carries. Any additional comments from the commission or the audience? Then, once again, we make efficient use of our work, and we'll be out of here very shortly with a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Have a motion? Need a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second to adjourn. Any discussion? We
Wait,
heard, whoop,
This one here's your motion.
Are they not addressing the assessment center? The captain's assessment?
yes.
Okay.
We voted to approve the change in the language.
Yes.
Is there something else we need to do?
No?
I'll speak real quick to that.
I did, but.
I don't think we've ever gotten this close to getting out of
I'm
here
sorry.
and not made it.
Yeah,
The only thing I have to say is, and the reason Captain Hansard's here tonight is if you had any questions about the assessment center, clearly it will follow established guidelines. Because this is a public meeting that's recorded, we wouldn't want to get up here and tell you what the assessment center is going to look like, because there are some people that would love to have that information. But that's the only thing I have to say about that, unless y'all have any questions.
Anybody have any questions?
Let's get out of here.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Any discussion on that? All in favor, say yes. Yes. Any opposed, no. Motion carries.